Hello, Mark Crossfield here. In my hands today, TaylorMade SLDR driver. So my 460 SLDR driver in a 10.5 loft, hitting up against the BioCell Plus Cobra driver. This one down at 9.5 loft up. Doesn't work for every club, guys. It's about where that CG is. So look, last time I did the BioCell Plus driver, we had quite a good amount of distance, made a bit of a funny noise, so we're going to retest. Cobra have said, look, you need to re-hit it because that isn't the noise the normal club makes. So they've sent me another one, and we're going to compare it up to the TaylorMade SLDR as well, which is my gaming club. Let's show you the distances. I've recaptured data with both, with real balls, using my Titleist Pro V1Xs and GC2 down here on the floor to show you how they perform. Let's get stuck in. Right guys, TaylorMade SLDR, my gaming driver, low forward CG, grey top, silver face. I'm really enjoying this club and getting a lot of good results with it on the course. Hitting up against Cobra BioCell Plus, so the better player ones. Changeable neck on this one, so you've got the MyFly lofts and it can change the direction as well, which this one can do as well. It's got the changeable neck. It's got smart pad, which allows it to look neutral when you change it. Also, I don't really buy into smart pad that much. I don't see what it really does. E9 face on Cobra BioCell Plus, which they've used for quite a long time. Very funky blue and white one Cobra sent me here. I'm loving the look out of the two. For funkiness of look, because TaylorMade have gone back to more traditional in their looks with the grey to greys, this blue to white and black face of the Cobra looks hot, fantastic. Right, look, let's try them. Like I said, I've got some real data coming from GC2 using the real balls to start. Let's just hit a couple with each to talk about looks and feels a little bit. So presents down by the ball, lovely in this colourway, sits nice and neutral. This is a drive I could so easily take on the course. Little Cobra line-up line on the top. Let's give it a hit. It feels good, and as you can hear there, guys, that's a more realistic noise. The one I had last time kind of tours the country in the demo van, and I'm not quite sure what's gone wrong with the noise, to be honest, but this one is making now. I can see why Cobra wanted me to retest. Let's give this one another hit. Lovely neutral face, black face to the white and the blue does look stunning and kind of frames the face very nicely. Again, that's a good hit and a good flight. I'm looking forward to seeing the numbers on this again, because the flight visually is what I would expect from this club and what I kind of want. Cobra BioCell Plus definitely is a fantastic looking and what I can see a good performing driver. Let's compare that up to SLDR. So where the BioCell Plus is aimed, I would say more at the better player. It's that kind of slightly, I think it's a slightly smaller head than the normal BioCell, and it maybe promotes slightly different spin characteristics, might even be different in the length. I've not really looked it up, but I know it's the better player one. SLDR, which I'm using here, 460, is kind of aimed at anyone really. I've got a TP shaft in this, and I've got the loft to match my launch, but this is kind of almost more wider reaching than that one in its abilities. Obviously Cobra have the normal BioCell, which is definitely reaches everyone. Let's give this one a hit. So what I love about this driver is the flight. It has got low spinning characteristics. It works in wind, it works downwind, it works no wind. I'm just getting great results with SLDR. Certainly the best results I've seen in a driver for many years for me. Doesn't suit everyone. You've got to maybe sacrifice a little bit of MOI with that low forward CG. So what you're gaining low spin, you might miss if you're missing the face a bit, but I hit my driver pretty well, so I don't worry about that so much. Again, hit that really nicely and cutting through this wind, absolutely no problem. So we've hit the Pro V1X balls on the monitor. Let's check the numbers of these two. I mean, out of looks, definitely the Cobra BioCell Plus is, yeah, funky and gorgeous, more traditional than SLDR. I just want to see these numbers. Let's see how they compare. Let's check them out. Okay, let's check the numbers out. SLDR, you'll see up in the top right here, it says jet lagged SLDR. I hit both of these drivers straight after coming back from America. So it's quite interesting. I'm not using data captured from past videos. I try to always capture the data very close, if not before I film the video or just after, because I can hit a club on one day and it might go 7-10 yards longer or shorter the next day, subject to my performance, how I feel. And on this week, obviously, I have not been feeling that great because I've been sleeping at the wrong time constantly. Anyway, here we go. Launch angle for SLDR 15.4, which is where it normally is, 15-16 degrees. There's the 1.9 average spin, lovely low spin under the 2000, which I always get with SLDR. I love that. An average carry of 261, longest going 266, which is about where I want it. I reckon I can get 6 more yards of carry out of that when I'm feeling stronger, but pretty good numbers for how I was feeling. 35-yard peak height as well. Lots of people always go loft up, hit it higher into the wind, no good. Absolutely wrong. My peak height is no higher and my spin is lower, which is going to work better through the wind. It just gets up there a fraction quicker. With the lower spin and the more roll I get the other end. I actually like this club better than any club I've ever hit into the wind. I feel I can really do what I want with it to get it to cut through those winds. Now look, BioCell Plus 260, so we're talking 1 yard different carry, nothing in the carry. They are performing pretty much the same, but peak height slightly higher, 39 average yards high, so a little higher with BioCell Plus. Similar launch, which is interesting off the lower loft of that club, but a little bit more spin, 2.2. So I'm going to lose a little bit of roll because it's getting higher, so descent angle is going to be slightly more. And also, let's see if the descent angle is actually, I've got descent angle, yes it is, the descent angle is slightly more coming down, which it should be with that, and it's spinning a bit more. So if anything, the SL, I mean, they're performing very, very similar. There's next to nothing in those two clubs. For me, the SLDR is just pushing the boundaries. And for someone like me who hits my driver pretty well, enjoys hitting my driver, I'm happy for it to push the boundaries as much as it can. As long as I don't have to go to a gym to go and hit the ball any further, I'm happy. So those two drivers, I think if you play with them on the course, or I play with them on the course, I could almost pick on looks. And Cobra BioCell Plus would almost win on looks. It's just that lower spin. I'm loving that under 2000 rev spin that I get with SLDR, and I'm seeing the results out on the course. I'm getting up and past people that I normally wouldn't do or wouldn't be up with because they're swinging faster than me. Let me know what you think, guys. Post comments down below. Love to hear. Are you willing to make that slight sacrifice in MOI on that low forward CG of the SLDR or not? You love the look of the Cobra over the SLDR or vice versa? Let me know and we'll speak to you soon. So if you like what's going on here, don't be afraid to subscribe to the channel. Also thumbs up the video, post comments. Love to hear what you guys got to say. Let's keep it social. The more we talk, the more we share, the easier this game will get for everybody. So if you want to find me on Facebook here, you can find me on Facebook. If you want to tweet me, find me on Twitter here as well. Just follow the links, all in the description. Come and join the show. Get active, get involved, get playing some better golf. Thanks for watching. Hello, Mark Crossfield here. In my hands today, TaylorMade SLDR driver. So my 460 SLDR driver in a 10.5 loft, hitting up against the BioCell Plus Cobra driver. This one down at 9.5 loft up. Doesn't work for every club, guys. It's about where that CG is. So look, last time I did the BioCell Plus driver, we had quite a good amount of distance, made a bit of a funny noise, so we're going to retest. Cobra have said, look, you need to re-hit it because that isn't the noise the normal club makes. So they've sent me another one, and we're going to compare it up to the TaylorMade SLDR as well, which is my gaming club. Let's show you the distances. I've recaptured data with both, with real balls, using my Titleist Pro V1Xs and GC2 down here on the floor to show you how they perform. Let's get stuck in. Right guys, TaylorMade SLDR, my gaming driver, low forward CG, grey top, silver face. I'm really enjoying this club and getting a lot of good results with it on the course. Hitting up against Cobra BioCell Plus, so the better player ones. Changeable neck on this one, so you've got the MyFly lofts and it can change the direction as well, which this one can do as well. It's got the changeable neck, it's got smart pad, which